Hello everyone, welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the start of the day. Okay, we have here the Five of Pentacles. There is something you would like to achieve, but at this time, you couldn't move forward. And you are proactively trying to find a way to accomplish it. Well, the important thing first is to put yourself in a situation that is conducive for this project to grow. Okay, get out of the snow. So that's the first thing that you need to do. Here, you see here two people trying to enter a church. They're trying to bring themselves out of a not very ideal situation to something better. Now, oftentimes it's like that. You are in a situation where you would prefer you were in a better setting than you are in right now. And this requires a lot of receptivity on your part. When you find obstacles, you need to listen. That's the first thing you need to do. Listening doesn't have to be only auditory. You listen with all your senses. And not only the exterior senses, but also the interior senses. The divine talks to us, and our inner realm, our guides also talk to us in various ways, both exteriorly and interiorly. So you need to learn to listen in both spheres or in both realms. The important thing there right now at this time is to find a shelter. If it is a project, then protect the project. If you cannot move forward, but the dream is there or the inspiration is there, then protect the dream. Oftentimes when you are inspired to do something, at the initial part of that dream or of that inspiration, it's good to keep quiet about it, to protect it. It's like when you are growing a seedling or when you are growing a plant from a seed, you protect it from too much sun, too much exposure to the environment. So you don't expose the little plant to strong heat or strong cold. You nurture it and you protect it until it grows. So if you are right now, you have an inspiration, and when you shared it with others, it was rejected, then don't push it. You keep it to yourself, you nurture it, and look for an open door. So if you feel that, for example, you made a proposal and it was completely rejected immediately, then maybe that is not the right venue to nurture that inspiration. You protect that inspiration, keep it to yourself, work on it, bring it to an environment where you can slowly nurture it, where you can slowly meditate on it, where you can allow it to grow. Now, oftentimes, especially for those who are visionaries, when you are inspired to do something, what you see, oftentimes other people cannot see. Well, you're a visionary. That's oftentimes like that. And so you need to be patient. You need to allow it to grow. And later on, people will see at a later date that such a thing is really possible. So oftentimes it's like that. You need to be discerning and you need to be receptive. If a door is closed, don't lose hope. Proactively look for other doors. But the important thing is, if you have an inspiration, protect it. Keep it from the elements and nurture it. And patiently look for open windows or open doors. Oftentimes, the reason why a door is closed is because there is something better, or there's a better route, or a better place for such an inspiration. Now, let's try to see how this will further unfold. You see, the rejection or the closed door can give you anxieties in the future. Now, this is the challenge for you, not to let rejection or obstacles bring you anxiety and give you sleepless nights. There's a time for everything. If it is rejected now, if it's burning inside you, whatever that inspiration is, just protect it and wait for the right time. And you don't have to handle it alone. You see here this person covering her face. This person can also be praying. In a certain sense, prayer can help you. If there is something that seems insurmountable, just remember you are not alone. Here there's a church. Somehow the church symbolizes that you don't have to handle things alone. Ask the divine to open a door for you. You can always go to the divine and say, Lord, we have a problem. I'm trying to do what I can do, but there are certain things that are beyond me. Can you take care of those things beyond my control? And sleep as if you do not have any more problem. I remember Saint Faustina, the one who promoted the devotion to the Divine Mercy. She would always say, if you find yourself in a problem or in a situation where it's beyond your control, it's time for you to ask for the extraordinary grace. You kneel down and pray to the divine and say, Lord, I did everything I could do in this situation, but despite of all my efforts, things are going south. Okay, things are not working. Can you please take care of it for me? And then she said, entrust everything to the Lord and forget about it. And before you know it, things will get better. Oftentimes it's like that. The reason that we become anxious of things is because oftentimes we think that we should be the one to solve the problems. Well, that's what the society has told us, that you have to be independent, that you have to handle things on your own, that you have to be capable of caring for yourself. But the reality is, we are all interconnected, and we don't have to go through this alone. We can always ask help. Ask help from the inner realm, ask help from the exterior realm, ask help from people, ask help from the divine, from our spirit guides. You do your part, you participate in the activity, but always remember you don't have to do all of it. You can always ask for help. So, if right now you find an obstacle, then you ask, okay, why is there an obstacle here? Am I supposed to go somewhere else? Should I look for an open window? Or should I wait? But wait, I need to place myself in a situation that is conducive for me, where I am freed from anxiety and everything like that. Lord, could you help me find a place where I will be freed from anxiety? Or could you please free me from this anxiety? Could you please take care of those things beyond my control? So it's very important for you here. Don't let obstacles, don't let closed doors give you sleepless nights, give you anxieties. You don't have to handle it alone. Those things that are beyond your control, entrust it to the divine, entrust it to your spirit guides. Well, this is the advice of the universe for us. Spend more time with your family and just enjoy the present moment. Don't dwell too much on the obstacle. Oftentimes when you leave the obstacle behind, for example, the door is closed right now. For example, you want to enter a fast food, and the time has not yet come for the fast food to open itself. You could either sit there and wait and feel miserable, or you can just go about and take a walk in the park, enjoy nature, have a beautiful conversation with somebody whom you care for, and then come back at a later time when you know that the door is already open. It's the same. If you have an inspiration or a project and it is rejected right now, well, don't dwell on it. Place your inspiration in a safe place, nurture it, keep it alive, keep the ember burning. If you can make the ember grow into a fire, then do so. And wait for the right moment where it can grow. In the meantime, enjoy the present moment. Spend time with people whom you care for. Laugh. Live life to the full. Be thankful of the good things that are happening to you. Look at the rainbows. Enjoy the cup of beautiful, fulfilling relationships. Don't dwell on the negative things, but see the beauty in our everyday experiences. Now, let's go to Good Morning Oracle. Okay, for our Good Morning Oracle, let's see what the Oracle cards have to say for us. There are days when the cards are jumpy and they jump. Oops, this one wants to jump. Okay, let's get it. Sometimes they're jumpy, sometimes they're just quiet. And okay, let's get one more so that you will have a companion. Oh, two wants to go out. Okay. Two things want to go out. Okay, we have here home. Beautiful. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. At this time, when you feel rejected, when you feel that the door is closed, home will give you hope. Home will give you love. Home will give you joy. So it seems that the card here, the Oracle card, is telling you spend more time with people who make you feel home. Creativity. When the door is closed, find of creative ways to get your project done. So look for open windows, look for other paths, listen. Maybe you're not meant to be there, you're meant to go somewhere else. So be creative, open yourself to possibilities. Don't have that one track mind wherein you just go in one direction no matter what, you just go in the right direction. Sometimes it is applicable, sometimes it is not. Sometimes there's a need for creativity. It seems that this situation you are in right now, whatever that obstacle is, you need to find creative ways to make it through. Now, sexual energy. Okay. It can be related to, relationships. Sexual energy can be redirected to certain creative activities. Sexual energy is one of those creative energies. So, if for example, there might be a need for some of you to redirect that sexual energy into something that is more creative. So, if for example, if it is sort of becoming an obstacle to whatever endeavor you are doing, try to find ways of using your creative energy to get things done. Okay, so I feel that the sexual energy here in the card symbolizes your creative energy, because when you look at the creativity here and here is the sexual energy, you put these two energies together, then that's double the energy of getting this thing done. Now, the sexual energy is an example of a creative energy. So for some of you at this time, yes, the probability also of fertility is quite high. Now, for those of you who are happily single, you can modify this sexual energy and use it to your creativity. It will strengthen your creative ability to find the right solutions to get things done. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to find some answers to some questions you might have at this moment, and I hope that this reading has been beneficial for you. So if you have some obstacles right now to your goals, don't let it give you sleepless nights. Be creative. Transform your sexual energy to creativity, to double, sort of like to make this creativity of yours like having a turbo, getting it done. There are so many things we can harness from our inner self that will allow us to find solutions to our obstacles in a creative way. Now, at this time, I feel one of the powerhouses that you can draw your energy from, your inspiration from, your positive outlook from, is your home. And home doesn't have to be people who are blood relatives. It can be people wherein you can be who you are and not be ashamed to do so. Home is where you are with people, or you are in a place or a situation where you are able to flourish and you have that freedom to commit mistakes, that freedom to experiment, that freedom to learn. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.